Yeah, it was like fighting between Polish fans, and police and some people from I don't know really from where I was. It was like black people.
The Ukrainian military was letting the Ukrainian out first. After 2 days, they start letting us go. Nobody understands, so they have been aggressive all the time.
This is downtown Przemyśl. To my right, the train station. That is the main terminus for refugees leaving Ukraine, entering Poland, one of the busiest border crossings between the two countries. To my left is a group of young men, faces covered, generally all in black, football hooligans. Suspected that they might be members of the far-right fascist ONR, but that's not confirmed. Tensions here are enormously high. People of colour are entering the town via this train station, and they're running into these people, and they're being heckled, they're being shouted at, they're being chased around the town. Just as we were walking down here, a car was playing very loud music. The genre is disco polo. Now, the whole genre is not about white supremacy, but the lyrics to that specific song about the white eagle, which is a pretty obvious metaphor. There are police everywhere, riot vans, unmarked cars, and armed police. It's very intense.
Yeah, I just came like half an hour ago.
Okay, and what have you seen? What's happened?
Yeah, it was like fighting between some Polish fans, and police and some people from I don't know really from where I was. It was like
You refugees from Ukraine?
no, there wasn't Ukraine.
Okay.
It was like black people.
Right. Okay. People of colour.
Yeah, we have like 2 incidents today. It was like one black guy with knife tried to steal some money from the shop in Medica, and then another incident. The same one black guy tried to cut some girl with a knife. So that's the reason why we have a lot of Polish fans here and police.
And is that why you're here, or were you just walking through?
Yeah, I just came because my friend told me. I think they're doing a good job.
Oh, you support them?
Yeah, of course. I think they're doing a good job because there's a lot of people coming here, and it's not really good control on Medica or Kochova. So yeah.
Obviously, those people are fleeing war in Ukraine.
Yeah.
You don't think they should come to Poland? You think they should stay in Ukraine?
They should. Yeah, there is war there.
Yeah.
Everyone escaped, but they should control them better.
Except it wasn't true. Local police put out a statement on Twitter confirming that they'd seen fake news reports on social media of burglaries, rapes, but they'd seen no evidence to support them with the hashtag #StopFakeNews. It's a parable of modern times. Disinformation spreads online, but it has offline consequences. Behind me is Przemyśl train station, and it's the focal point for the refugees arriving in Poland from Ukraine, but it's also the focal point for kindness, compassion and support from the local population towards those same refugees. Volunteers arriving, offering to drive people across Poland to meet friends and family, even across Europe, bringing food, water, medicine, donating anything they can to help out. It's important to note that the response here has been overwhelmingly positive and supportive, and the behaviour of a few far-right thugs on the streets is not representative of the place as a whole. What's your name and where are you from?
My name is Misha, I'm from Belarus, from Minsk.
And you've come here to volunteer to assist with the refugee situation. So what's been happening today in the train station?
Today I saw a lot of people who lost their homes, who go into nowhere, and with tears in their eyes, and I doing everything what I can to help them to get a new life in Poland and in Germany and somewhere.
Despite the typically warm welcome from the Poles, some refugees had a harder time than others at the Ukrainian border. We spoke to Lena, a young woman from Saudi Arabia who'd been living in Ukraine. She says that Ukrainian police made her and her friends wait while white Ukrainians were allowed to pass. What were the conditions like at the border? Were you happy to get there? Were you relieved? Were you tired? How did you feel?
Well, actually, in the beginning, like everybody was in shock, definitely, for that day. But actually, when we first arrived there, there was huge amount of foreigners, Ukrainians. But the problem was in the border exactly, the Ukrainian delivery was letting the Ukrainian out first, and we were staying there. Our line was staying the whole day, and their line like 6 times have been finishing. Another buses come in, they let them go, and we still over there.
Why do you think they were preferencing the Ukrainian people?
Actually, I have no idea, and I was in shock because you first to let us go first because we here as a foreigners and we needed to go to back to our countries, or you have to treat us equally. But letting your people go, and we are staying over there. And after everybody start posting how Ukrainian police was treating us and like this, after 2 days they start letting us go. That's why I came up.
So it was the police
Yes.
who were doing this.
Yes.
The police were letting the white Ukrainians onto the buses before you.
Exactly.
Were you angry towards the police officers?
I was angry of how they treated the guys. They did not mistreated us, we females, I mean, but they treated us the guys, okay? Because most of them, they don't understand the Ukrainian language, and they talk to them in Ukrainian, trying to give them they should act in the lines and like this. Nobody understands, so they have been aggressive all the time, beat them, shout on them, like telling them last words.
And when you eventually arrived in Poland, were you treated equally and fairly then?
Seriously, I wished I knew Poland before Ukraine that time. Yes, seriously. I never seen a country like this before. I was so happy to be here. I'm still happy to be here.
Lena wasn't alone in her gratitude for the kindness shown to her in Poland. We met Zabi, an Afghan man from Odessa who'd walked the final 40 kilometers to get to Poland. And then when you arrived in Poland, people offering you food, water, medicine.
I come here, everything is good first time. High feeling, this is my country. Thank you very much, nice to meet you. Odessa is very bad, it's bomba. Now I'm in the Polish, everything nice is very good. I'm don't angry, I eating, I feeling, everything is nice, everything is good.